And let me share the screen. Okay, last meeting when we before disconnecting, we were discussing about adding several products to the quotation. Okay. So here we created a new quotation. We list more than a product with its price and the cost price. Okay. Last up here is 0 because we didn't sell this item to this customer before. Okay. So when I click on confirm, the automatically delivery note will be created and validated. Also, the invoice will be created and validated. Okay, so we can print the invoice from by clicking on this button, print the invoice, and also we can register the payment from here. Okay, we're gonna find here in the payment tab still 0 because there is no payment in here. Okay, so that we can click on register payment. We will select the journal. Okay, if this invoice paid on bank or cash or cash. Okay, and we will create the payment so that the payment status will be updated here to paid. Also, the payment status and the invoice will mark it as paid. Okay, so
Sir, if we, sir, sorry, sir. Sir,
okay,
if we don't add cash or bank, it will automatically go to the credit, right?
sorry.
If we don't add the bank or cash, it will automatically go for a credit, right?
Yes,
If the customer is not paid, so how can we make
the
the
invoice will be the invoice will be on credit.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Okay. So if he paid, we will click on register payment and we will select if it paid by bank or cash. Okay, so that the invoice will mark as paid. But if it's a credit invoice, we will not register the payment.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, on the last meeting, we showed how to make a return for the orders.
Yeah.
Okay. So that this
Yeah.
is the workflow of the sales. Do we have any questions about the workflow of sales?
No.
Okay. So now we discussed about the purchase and the inventory and also sales. For example, let's discuss about how to create a new product. Okay.
Okay.
Here in the inventory, we're gonna find here the dashboard. It's the operations which delayed or should be made will appear in the dashboard here. For example, if I have receipts, I bought some products from vendors, okay, it will appear in receipts. If I have any delayed delivery orders for customer, also it will appear here in delivery orders, okay? So for now, if we want to create a new product, we can go to inventory application. We're gonna find a products tab here. We will click on it. Okay. Then we're gonna find a new button called new. We'll click on it. Okay. Here we're gonna type the name of the product. For example, 12 PU cabinet, for example. Okay. This item can be sold and also can be purchased. The product type is a storable product, invoicing policy in ordered quantities. Okay. Here, the unit of measure we are using for this item. For example, we are using the units. Okay. We're gonna select also the sales price. For example, 200 riyal. Okay. The cost, we will not modify the cost because it will be automatically modified when we're gonna purchase this item. Okay. Also here, we're gonna set the product category. Which category is this product belong? For example, this product belong to Dahua audio products, for example. Okay. Here we're gonna set the internal reference for the product, for example, 12BU0001. Okay, this is the internal reference for the product. Okay, here in sales description, we can type the description of the product. Okay, for example, كابينة تحويل مسارات صوت. Okay. After that, we gonna save the product. Okay. So if we check in here, we're gonna find here we have 6,140 product. We can search for the product by using the name, okay, or using the internal reference. For example, 12BU. We search it for the product using the internal reference we set in the product card. Okay. So do we have any questions about how to create an item? Hello?
Sir.
Yes.
So we are not
Yes.
clear, however, we are recording, right? So we will refer it, okay?
Sorry?
We don't get the complete idea. So however, we are recording, right? So we will take reference.
Okay.
So you go on.
Okay. Now we showed how to create a new items. The final thing we're gonna talk or discuss today is about the accounting. Okay. Here we're gonna find the dashboard for accounting. Here is the customer invoices which we make in the system. For example, here we have one unpaid invoice. Okay, this invoice is not paid. Okay, here also the vendor bills, we have two vendor bills, we didn't pay for them. Okay, the bank and the cash balances, and also the depreciation of the fixed assets. Here it appears in the dashboard. Okay, also here for the customers tab, we're gonna have invoices, all the invoices we created on the system. Okay. Here, all the return invoices, which also we created on the system. Here is the customer payment, which also we created. Okay. Here is the follow-up reports. If we have any due invoices should be paid, we're gonna find it in the follow-up reports. Also, the products we have on the system and the customers list. Okay. Here is the customers we have on the system. Okay. Also in the vendors tab, we're gonna find the same. In the vendor, we're gonna find here the vendor bills. Okay. And the return of the vendor bills, we don't have any return for vendor bills. Okay. Also the payment we made for the vendors. Okay. Then the product and the vendors. Okay. In the accounting tab, we're gonna find the journal entries, all the journal entries which made by the system transaction. Okay, like inventory moves, like vendor bills, like expenses, like customer invoices, all the journal entries will be recorded here in the accounting journal entries. Okay. Also here in reporting, we have several reports for financial reports. For example, we have tax report. Okay. We can also set the the date of the report. For example, this quarter or last quarter or today or end day. Okay. Also here we have age receivables for dues for the customer. Aged receivables analysis by the period, for example, 1 to 30, 31 to 60, 61 to 90, like this. Okay. Also the same for the vendors. Okay. We have also here the trial balance. Okay. Also general ledger. Also cash flow statement and profit and loss also for the financial statement and balance sheet. Okay, so that all the financial reports we want to show is already found on the accounting reports. Also, we have here the partner ledger. Okay, we can set the start and the end date. We can select the partners if I want to show receivable account or payable account here. Okay, and also we have here the partner ledger.
Hello.
Yes.
Walaikum salam.
Yes.
आपका
Yeah,
पतोरा
please
किधर है
continue,
भाई?
continue. He's joined. Continue.
Okay, so that all the financial reports we're gonna find it in the accounting
मैं एक मीटिंग में मैं आपको बाद में फोन करूँगा.
reporting. Okay, here also in the applications we're gonna find the reporting for inventory, for example. Okay, for example, we have the inventory valuation. This is the products we have on the system and its value. Okay, inventory aging also. Okay, and all these reports could be exported in Excel or PDF, whatever we want here. Okay, we have a general stock report for the stock we have in all warehouses. Okay, and also we have a specific location inventory. Okay, so that in all applications, we're gonna find a reporting tab. For example, purchasing, we can also show in pivot table. Okay, and here we can set the variances we want to show in the report. Okay, for example, I want to show the average cost here. I want to show the quantity billed and the quantity ordered and the quantity received. Okay, here I want to show the product directory without product categories. Okay, here also I want to show the vendor, which vendor I bought this item. Okay, so that all the data we want to show in the system could be viewed from reporting. Okay, so any questions about what we discussed today for inventory, purchase, sales, and accounting? Any questions, guys, about what we discussed today?
भाई. हाँ. डे.
Hakim का mute आ गया था, आ रहे थे.
Okay.
Guys, any questions? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Any questions about what we discussed today about the purchase, inventory, sales, and accounting workflow?
No, sir. You go on. So we'll, if you have any doubt, we will ask in group also.
Okay. So
Dear, hello.
yes,
Show to them how to take the daily report in the night.
Yeah.
After in the closing time, they need to take the daily report.
here from accounting. Okay, we're gonna find here day end summary report. Okay,
Okay.
here the date will be automatically selected. Okay, we're gonna
Okay.
check also in the products in and out. Okay,
Okay.
group by user. Okay, then we're gonna print.
Open.
Okay, here is the the daily report for the user. Okay, the administrator created 2 sale orders. Okay, with 2 invoices, 3 payment, and this is the amount of the payment, and 1 customer credit note. Okay, and 1 purchase order, and 1 vendor bill. Also, we paid 9,000 riyal for the vendor. Okay, this is the day end summary for each user.
Dear, show them how to take the daily profit report also.
Daily profit report. Okay, we can go to sales. Okay, reporting, sales. Okay, we're gonna view on pivot table. Okay, here we're gonna click on margin. Okay, and here we're gonna set the order date day. Okay, we're gonna find here the total untaxed amount is 935 riyal, with margin is 85.90. Okay. Also here we can put the quantity delivered, the quantity invoiced, the quantity ordered. Okay, untaxed amount we already set. Okay. For this. Okay. If we wanted to show the products also, we can click here in the product so that it will be specifically viewed the margin which exactly on which product. Okay. Hello.
Dear, then show this one how to make. Right now we have the old customer closing balance and opening balance from the supplier also. How to make these entries in the new software? We have example. We have one supplier. We need to pay the supplier like 100,000 in the last year. How we need to put this payment in the new software for the opening like closing to them.
Okay.
Show them, please.
We will go to, if I wanted to pay for the old balances, which we move to the new system, okay, we're gonna go to accounting, okay, vendor payment, okay, then we will click on new. The payment type here is sent, okay, we will select the customer we want to pay. For example, cement. Okay, we will set the amount, for example, 10,000 riyal. Okay, this 10,000 riyal paid via bank transfer. Okay, here in the bank reference or in memory here, we're gonna write here transfer to Cement Rajhi bank account. Okay, then we're gonna save and confirm. Okay, so that here the balance is updated to 9,800 riyal in debit. Okay,
Okay.
and also we're gonna help you for the setting up the starting balances for the customers and the vendors. Okay, you're gonna send us the Excel, including the details of the customers and vendors, and we're gonna put it in the system. No problem in that. Okay.
Okay, dear. Then how if we make one purchase entry, then we need to make the purchase return. How we can make return? Please, can you show them? Purchase
Okay.
return.
Purchase return. Here is the application for purchase. Okay. For example, this purchase we made for today. Okay. We bought 100 item from 100 quantity from this item. Okay. We're gonna click on receipt. Okay. We're gonna find here a button called return. We will click on it. Okay. And we'll set how many quantity I want to return. For example, I want to return 20. Okay, and I will click on return. Okay.
Okay.
Here in the BO, we're gonna find in receipts 2. Okay. This is the return for the BO. The 20 items which we return. Okay. So that we will go back for the BO and click on create bill.
Okay.
Okay, we will set the bill date, for example, today, and this is the value for the 20 item is 1,600. Okay, with VAT, it will be 1,840. Okay, after that, we're gonna confirm. So that the return has been done. Okay, if I go to accounting, vendors, refunds, we're gonna find the return vendor bill in the refunds menu. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions? Any other questions, sir? Okay, for now, I will upload the videos of
Dear, hello, dear.
Yes,
How we can put the salary payment to the employees in the end of the month and the date?
here in the payroll. For example, I have to list the employees all in here. Okay. It will be created from the users. Then I will create a contract for each employee. For example, the administrator, me, for example, okay? I will set here the wage for example, 5,000 riyal. Okay, with house rent allowance, okay, 500. Dearness allowance also 100. Okay, if I have travel allowance, meal allowance, or medical allowance, other allowance, it will be listed here. Okay. Here in the contract of the employee. Okay, then I will click on save. Here is the contract reference. Okay, and salary structure. Okay, and we'll click on save. Here is the contract. Okay, then I will mark it as running. I will mark it as running. So let's set the contract date here, for example, January 2024. Okay. So if I want to create a pay slip for the employee, okay, I will go to payroll, new, okay. I will select the employee I want to create a payroll for him, and also will set the date of the payroll. For example, from December 1 to December 31. Okay. After that, I will click on compute sheet. Okay. I will click on compute sheet so that it will create the entries for the basic salary, which we set on the contract. The basic salary, 5,000, house rent allowance will be 500, and the other allowance is 100, 100, 100, like this. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. After that, after we make a quick revision, we will click on confirm. Okay. So that when I click and confirm, the journal entry will be created for the total amount which should be paid to the employee. Okay.
Dear, we are paying rent and for the ICAMA renewal fees, everything. This one, how, in which payment we need to do this one? Is there any expense ledger in the, or we need to create the ledger like expense we need to create, or is there any expense ledger in the software?
We have here an expense application. Okay. So that if I want a record an expense, for example, electricity bill. Okay. For example, we will select the product here. We don't have electricity bills here, so that we're gonna create. Okay. Create and edit. Okay. Here in the expense account, which account I want to reflect. Okay. We will set here the expenses. Water and electricity. Okay, then save and close. We will set here the amount. For example, we paid 200 riyal. 200 riyal as electricity bill. This 200 including the VAT. Okay, this 200 is total including the VAT. For example, let's say 230. Okay, this paid by company. Okay, I will save, then create report. Okay, then submit to manager. This 200 real is paid by, for example, cash. Okay, approve, then post journal entry. Okay, we're gonna find the journal entry for the expense up there. Okay, so that all expenses we have, we can record them from expense application. Okay.
Hello, boss.
Yes.